everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I have this week's D&D For Dummies after a 2-month hiatus, courtesy of Agatha all along, and today I am going to be covering the Githzerai species, which, as you may have guessed from the name, is a relative to the Githyanki species from a few months ago, and also featured in Baldur's Gate 3. Now, let's move on to the usual stuff that we go through. So, ability score increase. When determining your character's ability scores, increase one score by 2, or increase a different score by 1, or you can increase 3 different scores by 1, and of course you can't raise any of your scores above 20. We all know that by now, let's face it. Next. Creature type, you're a humanoid. Size, you are medium size, so you can roughly figure out a rough size for that. Next. Speed, your walking speed is 30 feet. Now on to some of the cool stuff. Githzerai psionics. Okay. You know the mage hand cantrip, and the hand is invisible when you cast the cantrip with this trait. Ooh, okay. Starting at 3rd level, you can cast the shield spell with this trait. Starting at 5th level, you can also cast the detect thoughts spell with this. Once you cast shield or detect thoughts with this trait, you can't cast that spell again until you finish a long rest. You can also cast either of those spells using any spell slots you have for the appropriate level. Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma is your spellcasting ability for these spells when you cast them with this trait, and you can choose that when you select this race. None of these spells require spell components when you cast them with this trait, by the way. Now, Mental Discipline. Your innate psychic defenses grant you advantage on saving throws you make to avoid or end the charmed and frightened conditions on yourself. And Psychic Resilience, you have resistance to psychic damage. Pretty self-explanatory. And lastly, languages. Your character can speak, read, and write in Common, and one other language that you and your DM agree is appropriate for the character. Of course, the Player's Handbook offers a list of languages, which your DM is free to alter at any time. But yeah, that is this week's D&D For Dummies, focusing on the Githzerai species, so please, like the vid, subscribe to mine and Roxanne's channel, so the link is down in the description. My sub button is down there, please click those, and then the bell icons to get both sets of notifications, comment as well, because why not, and let me know what you think of the Githzerai species. Have you used one before? What did you think of it? And if you haven't used one before, have I convinced you to do so? Once you've done that too, please follow me on my social medias. They'll be down in the link tree in the description below. That is going to be Roxanne's website. And lastly, please do share this video with all of your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around and around and around that loop. And I'll see you all tomorrow with another video. Goodbye!